It's been a while since I've done a budget loadout video, but last time, I think it's probably a month ago now, maybe even more, we did a blue budget loadout video where I basically just showed you the cheapest blue skin for every weapon in the game, and we're going to do the exact same today just with the green themed loadout. So I'm going to walk you through all the weapons in the game, and I'm going to show you the cheapest green skin you can get for every weapon in CS2.
Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, and SkinsMonkey is a new easy to use trading website. After putting in your trade URL, you just have to press the skins on the left side in your inventory you want to trade. Then on the right side you can choose any skin of your liking you want to receive. If you should be short on money to do your trade, you can press the top up balance right here in your inventory. Use my code HARTWICH to get an extra 5%. You can also use the code to get $5 for free. Just trade $100 to make the most of it. The link will be in the description.
As always, we're going to start off with the knife and glove combo. So here we actually got a really cheap option, because green skins, or at least green gloves and knives, are some of the cheapest in the game. So we got the driver gloves, racing green in field test condition, and then a gut knife, forest DD pad in field test condition as well. These two actually go really good together because both of them have the same type of green, both like a dark green, which is really nice. And yeah, it's not too expensive either. So the gloves are $60. And the knife is $115. So this one is $175 for the combo. And getting a combo below $200 today is not something you often see. Then for the first pistol we have the Glock, and here we got a Glock 18 Nuclear Garden, a really nice and clean Glock. And in field test condition, this Glock is only $1. Moving on to USP, this one is not the most interesting one, only got a little bit of green, and then it looks a little bit like a default USP, and it's also pretty expensive as well. It is the Paragreen USP in field test condition, which is actually $14.50. But it is the cheapest green USP. The USPs are really expensive. And yeah, this is the cheapest option you got. So yeah, $15 for this one. Then moving on to the P2000, we got a cheap option for the CT side. And this one is the P2000 Turf. And in middleware condition, this one is only 20 cents. For the Deagle, this one is, yeah, if you're on a budget, you're not going to get a green Deagle, because this Deagle is the only green Deagle in the game, and is this Deagle Emerald Geomancer, I think is how you pronounce it. And this one is $450. That is in factional condition, but there's so few of these for sale, so all of them is around the same price, and most of them are used for trade ups. So yeah, a budget green Deagle is a tough one to come by. For the 5.7, we actually got a really clean one. I really like this one, and it is the 5.7 Hotshot. This one in field test condition is only $2.50, which is not too bad for like an older and clean looking skin. It also fits really well with the different greens it got on it. For the Tech 9 we got a classic, which is the Tech 9 Bamboozle, and this one in field test condition is 40 cents. And it's probably one of the better green skins, also if you take the price into mind. So yeah, 40 cents for the Tech 9. And then for the C set, if you're using that, we have the C set 75 Auto Eco. And this one pretty clean, definitely more to the light side of green colors, but yeah, it does do the job. And in field test condition, this one is 70 cents. Moving on to the dual Berettas, the best option you have is the Twin Turbo dual Berettas. This is an old collection. It is from the Inferno 2018 collection, if I'm not wrong, and it's pretty cheap actually, even though it is a classified skin, because in field test condition these are only $1.50. For the P250, this one goes so well with these gloves, again because we got that dark green to it, and it is the P250 Ironclad. This one is pretty much the same price in middleware and field tested, so this one in field tested is like 12 cents, and in middleware you can get it for 15 cents. And then if you're an R8 enjoyer, we of course got you covered. So we got the R8 Revolver Survivalist, and this one is a really cheap option. It is another skin that's pretty much the same price in middleware as in field tested. So this one in middleware condition is only 25 cents. Then moving on to the rifle, to start off with the AK, we got the AK Jungle Spray. got a little bit of brown to it, and then some different type of like green. Goes really well with the gloves as well. Got that jungle vibe all over it. And in field test condition, which this one is, looks really clean and is under $5 at $4.85. So a really cheap option for AK skin for a green loadout. Then for the AUG, we got another classic skin. Definitely not the one you want to see when you're opening Phoenix cases, but it is the AUG Chameleon. One of the cheapest red skins in the game, or covered skin in the game. And in middleware condition, just barely. A bit more expensive than the field tested condition, is $3.10. Which I would say is pretty damn good for old covered skin. So yeah, $3 for this one. Then for the AVP, we got one of the better like budget AVPs in the game, I would say, which is the AVP Pit Viper. It's not at the same level as some of the other like really good budget AVPs, but it is up there. It's pretty nice. Definitely when you're hitting the price, because this one, the AVP Pit Viper in field test condition, is only 25 cents. That's a really good price for AVP. So you can definitely grab a really nice budget AVP if you're going for the green loadout. Then we're moving on to the FAMAS. The FAMAS, we got the FAMAS Meow 36. And this one in field test condition, one of the cheapest skins in the game, or in this video, for the green loadout. And yeah, in field test condition, this one is 5 cents. So one of the cheapest skins you will see. You will see, I think, 2 skins that's cheaper than this, but 5 cents for FAMAS. We are going on to the first out of the 2 auto snipers in the game. This one is the G3 SG1, which is the T-side auto sniper. Super clean. It's really similar to the Candy Apple, as this one is called Green Apple. Really clean, just being green and like a default black color, I guess you can call it. Yeah, and in field test condition, this one is field tested condition, really low float field tested, but looks really clean, and it's only 10 cents. I like this type of skins, like the Candy Apple, Green Apple, all these skins that's just like one basic color, because most of them white out as well, like they look so good, to be honest. So yeah, 10 cents for the auto sniper on T-side. Then we got another eco skin, this time for the Galil. This one is a bit more scratched, but it is also only in World War condition, because this one is World War, is a good amount cheaper than the field test one, I'm going to be honest with you. And yeah, but $3.30 for this one in World War, not too bad. If you get a low float World War like this, it's not too bad, I would say. It could have been worse. So yeah, another eco skin. So you got the CZ and the Galil Eco to match out, and $3.30 for this one. And then we got the M4 A1S. This one got the camouflage look. Again, like goes really well with the gloves. This like dark green and brown colors match extremely well. This one is one of the cheaper skins as well in this video, being only 8 cents, and it is the M4 A1S Beryl Forest in field test condition. So 8 cents for your budget green loadout M4. For the guys who don't use the suppressor M4, which is the M4A4, and I'm one of you, I'm using the M4A4 or the M4A1S. Here we got a little bit more expensive option, but same like vibe with the brown, dark green goes really well with these gloves as well. Got the jungle theme, and this one also got jungle in the name because it is the M4A4 Jungle Tiger in middleware condition, which is just barely more expensive than the field test one, so we might as well grab it in middleware condition. And it's $8. I mean, $8 is not too bad. It is one of the main weapons, and M4 for $8 is still really good. But of course you could go with the M4A1S if you're like really on a tight budget, and switch it up and use that one instead, since that one is only 8 cents. But you got this option as well for $8. Then we have the CT side auto sniper, which is the Scar 20. This one looks really nice, really cheap as well, as it is a blue skin. But yeah, this one is the Scar 20 Outbreak, and in field test condition, this one is only 15 cents. So a really cheap option again here for the other auto sniper. Then moving on to the SG, the SG553. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it the SG, which is Dragon Tech, the SG Dragon Tech. And in field test condition, this one is 40 cents, and I would say that's a really good price for info like this, or like SG like this. It is, I think, a purple rarity skin, which makes it really cheap, but the design on it, like the dragon and everything, it looks really nice. I mean, yeah, this one for 40 cents, that's one of the better skins in my opinion, for the green budget loadout. Moving on to the Scout. And if you're a bit sick, you know, you're probably calling it the SSG. But yeah, we call it the Scout, and it is the Scout Jungle Dashed. So again, we're keeping it a little bit to jungle themed, but also because these like dark green colors are the more cheaper green skins. I will at some point make like the best green inventory or like loadout for the cheapest good looking skins, so where we take both the look and the price into consideration when we're choosing the skins. So right now it's just the cheapest option, right? Because there's better options, but this one is definitely the cheapest. But yeah, the SSG or the Scout Jungle Dash in minware condition is 50 cents. Then we're moving on to the SMGs, and the first one we got is the Mac 10. Here we got another Nuclear Garden. It is the same skin as we had for the Glock in the beginning of the video. This one is a bit more expensive since from an older collection, but the best option you got for a green Mac 10, I promise you that. And yeah, it looks super clean, even though it is in field test condition. This one I'm holding right here, a low float field tested, but yeah, the Mac 10 Nuclear Garden in field test condition is $7.90. And some of you are probably, for some reason, using the MP5. And here we got the MP5 Fossil, which is actually a classified skin, but really cheap skin. I actually think it's from the Danger Zone collection, or like Danger Zone case. And in field test condition, this one is only $3.30, which is really cheap. Compared, it is a quite expensive case, and it's a classified skin. But not so many people use this weapon. But if some of you are out there, you got a really nice option here. MP5 Phosphor for $3.30. And now to the MP7, we got a super clean one, and also really cheap. I believe it's the second cheapest skin in this video. It is the MP7 motherboard, and if you grab this one in field test condition, you only have to pay as low as 3 cents for it. So the bare minimum you can buy something from of Steam Market. But yeah, 3 cents for this one. Then we got the MP9, one of my favorite SMGs, probably my favorite SMG to use when I'm on an eco round or something. Really nice weapon. And yeah, this one is the MP9 Bio League, and in middleware condition, which is pretty much the same price as field test one, it only costs 15 cents. So really nice option here for a good looking green MP9. So 15 cents for this one. Then moving on to the PP Bison, we got another really cheap option. It is 25 cents, but I would still say it's cheap. And it is the PP Bison Jungle Slipstream in field test condition. So yeah, like 25 cents, and you got yourself a pretty cool looking PP Bison for the green loadout. And then moving on to the P90, we got one of the another better looking skins if you've taken the price into consideration as well, because this one is the P90 Grim, and this skin is only 12 cents, and not only is it only 12 cents, but it's also in middleware condition. So you actually have the opportunity here to get a good condition in P90, and only a really cheap one. Also a really cheap one. So yeah, 12 cents for a P90 Grim in middleware condition. And then we move on to the UMP 45. And actually for the UMP we got one of the newer skins. And this one is in field tested condition. Really clean field tested. This one is again a lower float field tested. But yeah, got no scratches on it at all. And the UMP here is 50 cents. So not too pricey as well. Really good looking UMP for only $0.50. Then we got probably one of the more boring weapons. It's from the new Fever collection, but it's the best green looking Mac 7. There barely are any other green Mac 7s in the game as what I could see or find. And this one is the Mac 7 resupply from the new Fever case. And in field test condition, right now this one is 5 cents. But I mean, most people don't even use the Max 7, but you just want to fill it out. This one does do the job, and it's only 5 cents. And to be honest, it does go really nice with the gloves, due to the colors. So yeah, not too bad for 5 cents. Then for the Nova, one of my favorite skins whenever I do like a green loadout video. This one is my second, I think. I did one where we took like both look and price into consideration a bit time ago, which is the reason why I'm going to do another one soon to like update you all, and we're going to do it with different colors. But yeah, it is also the cheapest Nova since I have it in this video. But it is a Nova Toy Soldier, and I don't know why, but for some reason I just really like the skin. It's really clean in my opinion. And this one is field test condition, and a field test condition one is only 70 cents, so not too bad either. So yeah, Nova Toy Soldier, field test condition, 70 cents. Then we have the cheapest skin in this video. Also looks really well with the gloves. Again, we got this like camouflage military vibe. The dark green with the brown. There's a DD pad, forest DD pad, similar to the knife actually. If you remember that one, we got the gut knife right here. So same skin on the sort of. So everything combined really looks pretty well put together. And the sort of forest DD pad in field test condition is 2 cents. As I mentioned, you cannot really buy anything less than 3 cents on the Steam market, because if you list something for less than 3 cents, I do believe you're going to lose money. So yeah, you can go ahead to Steam market, grab this one off there for like 3 cents. Then we got one of the more interesting weapons skins in this video, I guess. Mainly because I really like pattern-based skins, and this one is pattern-based. It is the XM 1014, or also known as the auto shotgun, Siggy, and this one is field test condition and only costs 40 cents. And what's interesting is this one is, as mentioned, pattern based, and you can see it's basically purple and this like lime green, and depending on the pattern it can either be like really purple or like really lime green. So you have one where the body of the XM is like almost completely lime green, at the same with for the purple color. So before you buy it, go ahead and just inspect it or something, and make sure you get what you're after. So if you're for the green loadout, you should try to inspect and see if you get a pattern with a lot of green on the body. This one got a decent amount of green. This one is like a completely random pattern I just used actually. But yeah, really sick one for only 40 cents. Then if there are any people out And then if there's any people out there using the M249 for some reason, the most expensive gun to buy in game, also the worst gun to use. Yeah, we got the M249 Gator Mesh, and in field test condition, this one is only 10 cents. Then moving on to the last skin of the video, we got the Negev. As you can see, this one is not like completely green. It's more blue than green to be honest, but it's not completely blue either. It's like a mix between green and blue, I would say. So yeah, but this one is the best you can get, or like the closest you could get comes to a green Negev. And this one is the Negev Terran, and in field test condition, this one is 60 cents.